PHP is dead. Is there any future of PHP as a programming language in 2020? This discussion is taking boom at number of technical blogs and on Stack Overflow. And if you are also thinking about this, then you are watching the right video. My name is Rajat and you are watching the video on Code Avoid. Evolution of new programming languages are growing at a very higher number of rate. Every month we are watching a new programming language comes out in the market in front of our eyes, and this makes us think at least once. Is the future of PHP secure, or it is going to be remain in the market? As there are modern emerging frameworks that are out in the market like Node.js, Python, Ruby on Rails that are performing very well in the market, and this gives us feeling of insecurity regarding PHP, and our head is stuck around so many questions like, should I learn PHP? Is it a right choice for me, or should I skip this? So by looking at this controversial issue, I have created this video for you. By watching this, you should be able to judge yourself, should you learn PHP in 2020? Let's discuss the statistics. Approximately 80% of the websites hosted on internet are powered by PHP, and it's a very huge number. Popular companies like Facebook, Wikipedia are using PHP. Most amazing content management systems like WordPress, Joomla, Magento are using PHP. And many more popular frameworks like Laravel, CodeIgniter, or Symfony, they are built on PHP. And I am pretty sure you heard these words in your day-to-day life. So how can you say that the end of the PHP is near? Now let's discuss the point that will show you why the future of PHP is highly secure. First one is, it's easy to learn. You will like the way it's implemented, especially if you are a fresher or just started your career in this field. You are going to have fun learn with PHP as all the syntaxes are straightforward. Second point is, its growth. Every new version of PHP coming in the market is fulfilled with lots of improvement like low memory uses, command line interaction, and lot more. And this will add a plus point by saying that the future of PHP is highly secure. Third point is its adjustment. No matter what the operating system you are using, either it is macOS, Windows, Linux, or Unix, PHP is your friend at every operating system. So you have to be happy that the flavor of operating system you want, PHP is going to be work at that. Fourth point is its community. In my concern, the great language is not all about the fact that it's easy to learn or its improvement. In my concern, the great language is one that have a community that are supporting it. And if I talk about the PHP, you can find the great community out there that are sitting over there on YouTube, on Facebook groups that will help you to solve out your problem in PHP. And this is my sure upper hand to say that the future of PHP is highly secured. Moreover, since PHP is coming from long, so many developers created third-party libraries for you that you can use them in your application to make your application lighter, faster, and more advanced. Now let's discuss about the use cases. So first discuss what are the use cases. Many of you have a question, what type of application can I do with PHP? Let me take an example for you. If I have to create a mobile application, then I don't think so I am going to use PHP. I will use JavaScript or Java for that purpose, as they are best suited programming language for mobile application. Similarly, if I have to create a data science project, then I will use Python or R for that purpose. Or if I have to create website, then I will use PHP. So these are the use cases. So you have to decide the programming language wisely. So it's all depend on the requirement of the projects. Now some of you have a question in mind that there are many organizations that are investing highly in modern frameworks like Node.js or Python. So why should I learn PHP? So that doesn't mean that the PHP is dead. Maybe you don't like it, maybe I don't like it, but this is not going to change the fact that 80% of the website on the internet are built on PHP. But this means that there are lots of job in PHP and the job hunting is bit easier for you. Surely some of you has still a question that should I learn PHP in 2020? Then I am suggesting you go ahead and learn it. There is nothing wrong in it. It's perfectly fine. Especially if you are deciding your career as a freelancer, then I highly recommend you to to learn it, as you are going to hear about PHP a lot more in it. Or if you are planning your career in some company, then it's all depend on the company's requirement, but major companies out there that want PHP developers. Now let's discuss the ideal path of learning PHP. I'm sure many of you have a question in mind that how should I start to learn PHP, right? So start with HTML and CSS first, learn basics of it and create 2-3 websites for the practice, and as per the current trend, make it responsive. Now lots of you have a question in mind that why I am suggesting you to learn HTML and CSS first, why not to start PHP directly, right? So the answer is yes, you can start learning PHP directly, but this is not going to make your study interesting. You have to make your study interesting. So let me take an example for it. Let's suppose you are playing with PHP and you are populating some data from some means, and if you don't know the design part, then the output is going to be in front of you in very unformatted way. But if you know the design part, then the output is going in front of you that you want, and this is going to give you a lot of happiness and lots of motivation, and this is very important if you are in the learning phase. After that, learn the basics of PHP, learn all the syntaxes of it. After that, learn MySQL to make your site dynamic. What do you mean by dynamic here? To implement your business logic, your own presentation logic for your application. Then go for a framework which is written in PHP. The best framework is Laravel out here. You can directly dig into it and it's fulfilled with lots of feature. Do at least a CRUD operation. What is CRUD operation? Create, read, update and delete from the database. One more point I want to mention here, by learning PHP, switching to other technologies is going to become bit easier for you. Talking about my personal experiences, I worked on a number of technologies like Python, Node.js, Ruby on Rails, but I too started my career with PHP, and frankly speaking, it's not taken my so much of the effort to learning a new technologies, since 70% of my basic concepts are easier. So by learning the basics of PHP, it will automatically going to become easier for you also to switch on to the modern frameworks. So in this video, you have learned what's the future of PHP in coming year. So now don't waste your time, just go and learn PHP and achieve your goals. If you like the video, just subscribe my channel to get the regular updates. Bye.